Hello and welcome to this extra spooktacular episode of DWN Productions THC podcast, sponsored by Fast Custom Shirts here at BOYGOB.com or the YouTube page, wherever the fuck you're listening. Joe, I just want to say, first and foremost, Happy Lunar New Year to you.
Hey, yeah, is that today? The
That's
Lunar New Year?
today. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
You ever heard of that before, Joe?
Uh, no.
This was the first time I have ever heard of Lunar New Year.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that's all about.
You do know what it's about, Joe.
Is that
It's
the
fucking Chinese New Year.
Chinese
But
New Year?
now I guess they call it Lunar New Year because you
The-
can't fucking say Chinese New Year, I guess.
Oh, is that why? Okay. But it's gonna be what, the
Jesus
year of the
Christ.
rabbit, right? The year of the
I
rabbit.
guess, dude. I guess. Lori and I were talking about this fucking shit earlier. And I was just like, I don't know. I don't know. And I kept seeing signs when we were at the fucking mall today for Lunar New Year. And I was just like, what the fuck is this? Chinese New Year. But I guess you just can't fucking say that anymore because it's offensive to say fucking Chinese or some shit. I don't know. No idea. This fuck. I don't even know what that was that popped up, Joe. And now I don't know if you've seen that shit. Now I'm trying to figure shit out when we're live. But it doesn't matter. I'm kind of fucking fired up about a few fucking things, Joe.
Are you now?
But yeah, before we get to my bullshit, I mean, Lunar, what the fuck? That's one of them. What the fuck? And I asked Lori, she's like, oh, there's different kinds of fucking Asians that celebrate it. What does that have to do with shit? I always knew it as fucking Chinese New Year, and it was some fucking animal or something, and it
Right.
always was Chinese oriented, not fucking Chinese, Japanese, Asian, Vietnamese, and all this shit. It was all, you can't tell me that Chinese people are offensive. You're calling it Chinese New Year. Like
There's
the
different
parades and
kind of
shits, all
Asians.
those fucking dragons and shit, those fucking Chinese it's fucking ridiculous. This shit's getting goddamned out of hand. And I guess you can't fuck, dude.
You
All
can't-
right, so well, I mean, you could fuck dudes now because it's 2023, and you know if you say you can, but you can't.
I
You
should
can.
share this thing that we're doing, but I can't fucking see it. I can't see the chat anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. I don't know what
You're on
I
your
get.
phone.
Well, I'm about to share it from my phone.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were at the mall today, and we were at a restaurant, and I was noticing a couple kids with just the stupidest fucking haircut. It was this shit. It was like cut like a bowl cut, but it was fucking shit like this, where their hair was swooped over their fucking face. Man, these kids are very, very, very lucky that they didn't grow up when fucking either you or I did, because some words would be said at these fucking kids that you are not allowed to say anymore. Like, hey, what are you looking like a Chinese New Year?
Yeah, there was
Ridiculous, Joe.
a lot more bullying in our day than there is now. I mean, people like complain about it now, like, "Hey, somebody said something offensive to me," but yeah, back then you got your ass kicked, for being a dumbass prick, for looking stupid and everything. But you knew what you were doing, and you can get away with looking stupid like that now, and you can just say something like, "Hey, I don't know. I don't want to get into that. Get this fucking
I mean,
show in trouble or whatever."
Man, people, I'm sure there are hundreds of thousands of people out there that would say, oh, he's got the hair of a bitch. Who's he?
Yeah.
Over here making fun of these little kids, this fat fuck. Well, all right, if you don't want to make fun of the little kids, let's make fun of like the teenagers.
Yeah.
And the early 20-year-olds where they have these stupid fucking fake mohawk mullets where they shave the sides of their heads and they just have this goofy fucking what the fuck is wrong with you people? You look like a goddamn fucking hillbilly. Maybe that's what
Look
you're
at him
going
and you
for.
think, hey, is that a celebrity or is that just somebody with a disability? You know?
Fucking dude. And when I was a teenager, dude, I had a haircut that looked like I was asking fucking to get molested by guys. My whole fucking head was shaved, and I just had like two little bang pieces right here coming down. I looked like such a fucking, like I should have been fucking molested by a pack of fucking wild men, and nobody would be like, oh yeah, well, he was fucking dressed like that and had his hair like that. Why wouldn't he have been? Fucking ridiculous. But you know what? My parents said, you're good. You want that haircut? Fine. You're going to learn today. And I did, Joe. Never got that fucking haircut again.
You're going to fucking learn.
Mm-hmm. Let them learn. Let them fucking learn. What else do I got out here, Joe? Those fucking, goddamn, the haircuts. Lunar New Year we got. Well, UPS has been fucking me. I got a fucking bill in the mail saying that, are those gonna pop up the whole time? Like, I appreciate you guys commenting, but if these things are gonna pop up the whole time, it's gonna piss me the fuck off. And then we'll be talking about that shit.
I didn't see anything pop up, but at least like the chat popped up on my thing finally.
So like a big text blurb didn't go over the screen?
Not that I saw. No.
Okay, because it is on mine. Now every time when somebody fucking does something, like half the screen's taken up with what they said for a second. God damn. UPS. So we talked about it before. Fucking UPS is, or the post office is just giving UPS fucking jobs and all the package fucking delivery monies because just fucking the post office is ridiculous now. Last week they raised shit again by 3 cents, and
oh, did they? I thought that was
it doesn't
next week or the week after. I knew it was coming.
Well, I guess it's yeah. I think it happened like this week, like this past week.
So what's bullshit about that, Tom, is that they raised their prices in October and said, "Hey, we're doing our price hike early this year, you know, to compensate for all the shit we're going to have during the holidays." That's okay if you're not going to do your annual price hike in January, which you usually do. And they still fucking did it. They've done this fucking scam 2 years in a row. The only shit that I sell or that I send now through USPS is when I get an order for 1 or 2 t-shirts, you know, because that's cheaper. But if I'm shipping a box anywhere, that's going UPS. It's cheaper.
And it ain't even like a fucking heavy box, just a standard 12, 12, 12 shit.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous now. Goddamn $19 to send
nobody's been ordering anything, so I don't have to worry about shipping shit right now because it's fucking dead. You know, like I'm about to be in 2 weeks when the first rolls around. It's like, well, what the fuck am I gonna do? It's gonna be cheaper to die. Fuck it.
So back to the UPS. I got a fucking bill in the mail for $219 for unpaid postage from stamps.com sent through UPS. I'm just, what the fuck? What the fuck? I pay through PayPal. That's what ShipStation is.
Right.
It's like a subsidiary of stamps.com. So every time I ship, I'm paying for the fucking postage and everything right fucking there. So I call up stamps.com. I get some dude in fucking East Asia reading me the bullshit. I'm just like, all right, you know, the UPS is just fucking closed now. So I was trying to go one step above to see if we can finish this here, but we can't. Thank you for the information, sir and or ma'am, and I will talk to you hopefully never again. Have a good night. And then the next day I woke up fucking right when UPS fucking their business line or whatever the fuck, whenever they opened, I was made sure I was up so I could be one of the first fucking callers. And I was talking to him, told him the thing. They're just like, oh, yeah, stamps.com. They'll do that from some time to time. They just make mistakes, you know. It happens often. We'll just cancel this out for you. And I said, "Oh, great. I appreciate that. That's I'm glad this was very easy to take care of. Except for the fact stamps.com shouldn't be making these goddamn decisions, especially the next day when I get another fucking thing for more money in the mail. So now I gotta call them again tomorrow and be like, hey, well, I mean, this was canceled out before. Is this one canceled out with the last time? Why is this still fucking happening? Well, just happens. Fuck you."
Yeah, we just run our business the way we do it and fuck the consumer.
Like, none of these I shipped nothing. I looked up the addresses. Nothing was shipped to these fucking places. It's the same fucking places. They didn't even sound concerned like, oh, yeah, we'll look and see who's doing this. I was just like, is my account compromised or anything? Right. Should I be worried about? No, it happens all the time. Oh, fuck, great. I guess maybe I'll just spend the extra bucks for fucking you at the post office not to fucking bill me again. Just not to deal with this fucking, it's ridiculous. Like, what the fuck? So you've been shipping a lot of UPS lately. When you get a fucking shitty brown envelope in the mail, you know what it is, Joe.
I don't know what it is.
You know what the fuck it is.
Maybe they're already there, Tom. I haven't checked my mail in 2 weeks because I know what's in there. Just fucking bills that I can't pay right now. I really can't. So why even fucking
send off those quarterlies?
Yeah. No, I haven't. I haven't done the quarterlies.
Well, it was due the 17th, you know.
I know. So it's gonna get picked next month, I hope, or maybe it won't. I don't know. So yeah, I'm getting those fees.
Just send them $1 and be like, it's what I estimated.
Yeah, this is, no sales. I had no sales in the last quarter of last month. Oh shit, where was I going with that? Who fucking knows? Yeah, shit's just bad.
Well, I'm going to the poorhouse.
Yeah. I wish they still had a poorhouse. That way I'd have a fucking house to go to. They don't have the poorhouse no more. Yeah. Well, a good indicator of when I'm fucking slow at work and when I'm depressed as fuck is when I start doing art. When I start doing like stupid shit like this, on fucking
making
little coasters from the dollar store, shit that I'm gonna draw and then fucking burn with
man, good Barney
with a dollar store wood burner, Why am I doing? I don't know, because I'm fucking up at night, not able to sleep, and like, oh shit, I'm
gonna record a fucking record review at 2:40 in the morning.
Yeah, because I can't fucking sleep. I've tried drinking. There's one more beer in the fridge, and I'm not fucking sleepy at all. I'm not drunk enough right now, and it's just like, well, fuck. The house is finally quiet. Let me go ahead and record the fucking record review, that maybe 8 people will watch. Who fucking knows,
I think it was on 19. It's not bad.
All right, pretty good. We're hitting that algorithm.
2 likes. Yeah, so that's good. I mean, one of the likes was me, so maybe it's not so good.
Probably the other one was me.
Well, if you liked it, then
I didn't. I watched it again. I thought, that's stupid. I gave it a thumbs down.
Oh fuck!
So yeah, the other night too, I had a real fucking nightmare. Like I went to bed. I was feeling tired. It's like, oh shit, yeah, this is badass. I'm gonna be able to fall asleep. So I went to bed, laid down. Fuck, I can't sleep. So I got up, came and laid down on the couch. At least, I can, whatever, have the TV going, not bother anybody. And I finally fell asleep. I had a fucking nightmare, like a nightmare that I woke up yelling, I was like, man, this my head's fucked right now. It's like not good times, man.
Let me ask you this. Did you have any alcohol before said nightmare?
That day, no. I had nothing.
That's what I've been noticing. I'm not gonna have any beer. Oh dear God! Wake
Yeah.
up in the cold sweats.
Yeah, no, I am totally stressed out, and it's like I hadn't been drinking a whole lot yesterday, today, you know. And this is just because our neighbor gave us fucking beer. I don't got money for beer.
Oh, luckily you got some records to sell for
I
beer.
do. I do. Anybody want to buy a waxwork record? Yeah, you'll be seeing a lot of comics on my Facebook things like, hey, getting rid of this, getting rid of this. It's shit I should have gotten rid of anyway, or I've been wanting to get rid of, but yeah, things are fucked. I had one fucking order from the website in like the past 2 weeks. One shirt. One fucking shirt. It's fucked.
Yeah, I don't get website orders too often. It's always a surprise when I do. So, oh shit, did they fuck up? It's usually someone will like send me a message or something, and business will be taken care of that way. Very, very few orders from the actual website, except when it's like a sale or something. Then people, of course, have to go through that to
Yeah. Well, you
do
got
that.
a new
But yeah,
piece.
the last
So like this new piece you did.
I have what?
A new piece.
Oh,
right?
okay.
You did
Yes.
Jason with a better mask than he wears in the movie, and I think that's pretty cool. So like you put that on the site. Say, do people don't order the site? They just say, "Hey man, I want one of those," and then you just go from there.
Sometimes, yeah. Most of the times. I mean, most of the times people don't want it, so I just go and fuck myself.
Well, I'm what you did was better for sales, I think, than what you were working on before. Because I thought that was cool what you were working on before, but you wouldn't have sold one of those fucking things.
I mean, maybe one or two to like heavy collectors of the shit.
Yeah.
But I was just doing the cross dresser from Hellraiser. So I mean, I started out sculpting the face like all scrunched up and shit like that. But then when you get to that fucking mask that it's wearing,
right,
it's fucking, it has all these undercuts and shit. And you can't really mold it with like holes coming through that you can stick your fingers up. You have to fill all that shit in with clay. So it was like these big rectangles, and it was just taken away from all the fucking facial anatomy that I sculpted and shit. And the whole time I'm just like, this is fucking stupid. Why am I even doing this? I don't really want to do it. I don't want to fucking cut CDs in half and stick it in its fucking head. I don't want to sculpt the CDs and paint all that fucking purple with the fucking rainbow colors and shit for the glare, the highlights, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
We'll get to rainbow later.
So I was just sculpting it. Like the first day was cool. I sculpted the anatomy and everything. And then the next day I was going to come back and do the mask and the hardware. I'm just not liking it. I spent like a day and a half just working on that because I didn't have anything to do. And I'm just like, I just ain't fucking digging it, man. If I come in and wake up tomorrow and I'm not digging it, I'm just going to fucking stop and do something else. So I fucking take the thing off, look at it, start sculpting again. This is before I'm just like, yeah, it still fucking sucks, but I got this. I'll fucking do it. So I get back on it to sculpt it. I'm just like, you stupid bitch, you hate it right now. Just drop everything and punch it right in the fucking middle. So that's what I did. I just dropped the shit and went wham. Then a couple more times for good measure, and it was a wrap. So the back anatomy of the head was still kind of there. So I just started screwing around with that and threw a fucking pumpkin mask on it. Now I think it's kind of cool.
It is.
So we'll see. Hopefully I have one painted in there, and it'll sit on my fucking table of masks that I'm trying to sell for 8 years. And someone will probably offer me $20, and that'll be the only offer I'll ever get. So I'll have to fucking do that. Fuck.
Agreed. Agreed.
At least those fucking bio helmets are flying off the fucking shelf.
Yeah, I
have another one. I got another one ready to fucking paint. I'm just like, no, No one gives a damn. Why should I give a fuck? Fuck it.
I've added 5 or 6 shirts to the website in the past 2 weeks, and you know how many of those have sold?
Fucking all of them. Swimming in the dough. You got Portillo's money.
Yeah, if all means 0, then yeah. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
exactly how much I've sold.
Because it's all encompassing in that hollow point in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Cheers, mate. So yeah, fastcustomshirts.com, dwnproductions.net. I did get an order in for a BOYGOB mask that should be a pretty fucking fun paint job. It's going to be an extensive paint job, but since I needed the money, I gave him a very good deal. I'm still in that fucking, I don't think I'll ever go out of it, just where I don't feel like I'm fucking somebody when I tell them the price. Because it's just shit that I make, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That shit is just always very fucking weird to me. And I'm sure everybody will get fucking great deals until the day I die, which will probably be relatively soon.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Fucking believe it, I know. Yeah, enough of that shit. Enough of that shit. I'm fucking depressed enough.
Let me see if I got any more. Oh, I got one more thing that grabbed my goat today while I was at the mall, Joe. They're just walking around. Well, first of all, this fucking Australian or Frenchman or some shit. He's just like, oh, here, mate, take this. If you like it, come back and tell me. I'm just looking at it. It's a fucking little blank slip of paper. I was just like, what the fuck is this? The son of a bitch just gave me a blank piece of fucking paper. And then I look back and he's just like a dickhead at a cologne station. So I'm sure he sprayed some fucking garbage on it. Like, why am I going to wear cologne? Like, you're fucking supposed to be attracted to the pheromones and shit. Like, I'm married and all that. So, I mean, it doesn't matter, but that's what I'm supposed to mask it. Hey, you with your wife now. Mask your fuck smell. I don't know, but that's not what I was going on about. I just seen like all these promotions and all this merchandise for like movies and shit. Like went into Hot Topic, Lori had to return something. There's all this movie merchandise, horror movies and shit, just movies. I guess the Twilight movies are nostalgic now. They had a whole Twilight section. So I guess that shit's coming back around. Ghostface, Halloween shit. All these fucking movies. I seen fucking Black Panther ads and shit at some store. Just doing all these movies. You know what you can't buy at the fucking mall, Joe? Movies. Yep. No fucking movie stores. What the fuck? Ridiculous. Fuck these times. You can buy socks with Jason's mask on it. If you want fucking Friday the 13th DVD or Blu-ray, you better take your ass to fucking the internet.
So, we were in the mall last week when we went to the movies to see that Devil Conspiracy or whatever. So we walked around the mall afterwards because it's in a mall, you know. But I was very much reminded of the conventions that we set up at, because a lot of, not just the kiosks anymore that are in the middle of the aisles, but a lot of the stores were selling. There was one store that just sold prints. Anime fucking prints or comic book prints or whatever, you know, and it's like, hey, this shit's not licensed. You know, there's a guy selling fucking t-shirts with, like, you know, the Dallas Cowboys or Dallas Mavericks or whatever.
You know? Just screening them right there, the heat press or whatever.
Yeah. And it's like, hey, this shit's not, you know, and it's like, I don't feel bad at all for what I do. And not that I did. But it's like they're fucking in the mall doing this shit out in like public, you know, and like I don't know how that made me feel. It made me feel fucking weird, you know. It's like, hey, you guys are fucking muscling in on my fucking hustle. You know,
why are you making fucking cowboy shirts?
I should. No, I used to. I mean, the last time, like way back when the Cowboys lost in the playoffs, I made a shirt with Romo sitting there looking all depressed and said, God hates the Cowboys. I sold a shitload of that shirt. But that's before I got kicked off of eBay. For bitching about eBay's pricing and the way they fucking handle shit. That's why I got kicked off. Not
eBay
for
hates sellers, and
yeah,
now everybody hates eBay, and no one uses it.
Mm.
Like I listed a few little things like figures and stuff I'm trying to get rid of, fucking like 2 views. No one's fucking using eBay, dude.
I might try to sell some comics on Mercari or something like that,
Yeah,
and see what the fuck is what. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know.
I mean, I got a few searches that I save on Mercari. One of them's Tales from the Crypt, and every time I go and check it, like the good shit's already fucking gone. So people are, looking at the shit for sure.
I'll see what I got that's worth the shit.
Just don't look for Tales from the Crypt shit. Give me a chance, please.
I already got my lamp.
Yeah, man, those ones go fucking quick. Ones that work with the book and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
well,
just
lamp's
not a big
too hard
fan
to
of.
fix. Even if it doesn't work, man, that's an easy fix.
I mean, it's just 2 wires.
Yeah. But people are fucking dumb. They'll take it to a lamp shop and get it fixed and pay like $80 or something. I don't know. But yeah,
it looks cool. I'm just not a fan of that material that it's made out of.
Mm-hmm.
So, whatevs, bitch. Not you, but just in general.
Nah, me.
Yeah, I mean, for hooping and hollering, ranting and raving, fucking 26 minutes in. Fucking, that's all I got on
Just
that.
a big fucking rant on bullshit and how life sucks. And it does. It fucking
it's been
sucks.
a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, we used to just get on here and bitch all the time, but
Right, yeah.
it's been a minute, so I hope you enjoy that old school shit.
Mm-hmm.
New school people haven't been able to witness that yet.
This
Cheers.
is what it is,
Fuck you.
For all you thousands that watch that record review, and this is the first episode that you're watching. Yeah. It's all about fucking life here. Yeah. We're not promoting any particular fucking distribution company to try to get free shit or just, kiss an ass. No, we say what's on our mind, I tried to not cuss in that record review I did, but I let a fuck slip here and a fuck slip there.
I would say fuck you, but guess I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lori, my mom, and I were listening to that on the way to the mall. And every time you were saying like BOYGOB and DWN, she was looking at me like, who the fuck is this guy saying this shit? It's like, it's Joe. That's our shit. She was ready to fuck you up, Joe. It's like, I don't know. That doesn't sound like Joe. I'm just like, I know. It's like you couldn't even tell he was Mexican. Yeah. Weird. Fuck, he's working on it.
My voice sounds different at fucking 2:30 in the morning or whatever time it was.
I think it was 2:38. I got a notification. Hey, you're going live on your page. Well, why the fuck do I need an email saying this? I obviously know.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know then.
Like nobody fucking pays attention when we go live anyway. So whether you do it at 2:30 in the morning or 10 o'clock, it doesn't matter. So.
I'm just happy that you went back and marked it not for kids.
Yes.
Because after I woke up and saw that you went live, I went into the studio and I was going to do that. But I was like, oh, shit, he already did it. All right, let me just add to the description then and I'm out.
Yeah, and I put the wrong picture, so I went and switched out that picture.
Well, good.
All right.
Just always remember to say, hey, don't forget to subscribe or go to boygob.com, you fucking dick.
Mm-hmm.
Or don't. Whatever, Joe. What the fuck did you watch, man?
I watched the movie
Nothing.
Downfall, Tom. Let's see if I have it
here. Oh, shit. The Anthony Cumia story.
Shit. I don't know. I guess it's not here. I thought I had all my shit together, but I don't, as usual. Downfall is one of the DVDs that I had stacked up for a long time. Hadn't watched it. And this is a movie about the final days of Adolf Hitler, Tom. And He's hunkered down in Berlin in a bunker, and he's still trying to tell everybody, "No, we're gonna fucking win this. You're all traitors. You're all, I hate all of you. We're gonna hang you after this is all done." And people are like, "Hey, fuck this dude. I'm out of here." And his Jewish girlfriend, Eva Braun, she's like, "Hey, let's just throw some parties out here. Let's party." And I don't know how much of this is based on fact. I don't think much of it, but it's a good flick. It's all in German, but these people, they're fucking acting their asses off. This is a well made movie. The people that are really zealots for Hitler, they fucking sell it, man. They're like, shit, yeah, this guy's right. This guy's, oh, we're sad that we're losing the war, Hitler, and the other ones that are like, man, this guy's fucked. This guy's got no common sense. I'm out of here. I'll go turn myself into the Allies. And it's good shit, man. Good shit. If you're into history and war and all that, well, who the fuck's into war? I guess some people are. But this movie,
Mongers. That's
Downfall, it was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Foreign Film whatever year it came out. It didn't win, but damn, it's a good movie. But I'm never gonna watch it again, so it's out of the collection. We'll see you, Adolf. I don't want it sitting in the collection. Like I have a whole bunch of Hitler movies or something. Nah, you gotta go, buddy. Sorry.
So this is going to be, I know, an unpopular opinion and a controversial take, but fuck Hitler. Never liked the guy.
Nah.
Came off as a, how do you say, real piece of shit.
Yeah. The thing is, like that mustache, like nobody can wear that, well, black people can, because Albert King, he wears that mustache. Or did before he died or whatever. Charlie Chaplin, he wore that mustache. But that's
Happy Lunar New Year.
Happy Lunar New Year, number one son.
J. Jonah Jameson.
So, out of all his crimes, his war crimes, that was another one that people don't bring up, is fucking up that mustache.
Crimes against fashion.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I think the whole killing all those Jews were a little worse, though.
Yeah, that's like a little over the top.
That wasn't good.
Yeah. You don't want to do that.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
Not at all. Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Like you, I thought of making a little solo review. Not a little Han, but a little solo review. However, I did not, because I did not feel that it was fucking worth it. And what wasn't worth it? The Blu-ray release of The Menu. I know last week I said, hey, I'll be here the 17th and talk about it, but not really. It's nothing to talk about. We talked about the movie twice. It's good shit. If you haven't seen it, fucking watch it. There's a 3 or 4 part making of that isn't long at all, isn't interesting. They had like a fucking, man, these celebrity chefs and shit, I just don't get it. How they're fucking all dressed like fucking bohemian traveling fucking artists and shit. Like, I don't know. Like the food stylist in this movie is some bitch who looks like she'd fucking hang out with people who do heroin on the back of a fucking tour bus or some shit.
So that's a real thing. Like they've labeled themselves as a food stylist.
Yeah, dude, that shit's so way above my head. I mean, you need food for nourishment.
That's some lunar New Year bullshit.
To live. Right, yeah, it is. Fucking rabbits don't have fancy little things laid out for. They just fucking eat the grass. You know what I'm saying? Just eat. It doesn't have to be this fancy fucking an experience. Eat the fucking cheeseburger, you fuck. I don't get that shit, dude. So it was just shit like that. They fucking barely even talk to the actors. Ray Fiennes had one thing I thought was funny. They were talking about the s'mores things. Like, what the fuck's a s'more? No, sorry. Oh, mate, what the fuck's a s'more? Nobody outside of America knows what the fuck a s'mores is. So I was just like, foreigners swearing. It always gets me. But yeah, it was, who gives a fuck? This sucks. This is nothing. Rubbish for the bin. And then there was fucking 3 deleted scenes. And I was like, I don't give a fuck about deleted scenes. They're deleted for a reason.
Right.
And that was it.
Right.
No commentary track, nothing else. Just that shitty behind the scenes bullshit, 3 deleted scenes. And, you know, I would say, oh, maybe I'm just fucking, you know, all these boutique things I get where it's loaded up with fucking special features so you don't feel like you're getting totally robbed. But I mean, there's mainstream releases, you know, there's at least a commentary track. What, you didn't give a fuck enough to talk about your own goddamn movie?
Right.
Just something. That's the easiest shit to fucking do. It's just a commentary track. You watch your fucking movie and talk about it. It sucked. Luckily, there was no fucking slip cover that came with it. So it wasn't like $23.99 or something like that. It was just $20. They didn't upcharge me for some bullshit I didn't want.
For some cardboard.
However, I did go to Best Buy at 1 o'clock in the fucking afternoon looking for this thing, and it wasn't even on the shelf yet. I had to ask for it and then wait 15 minutes standing around like a dickhead while they dug around. Oh, yeah, this just came out today. Yes, what I fucking told you. I figured you wouldn't have it out because who else is buying fucking movies?
At Best Buy. What fucking possessed you to go to Best Buy of all places?
Because Walmart doesn't put them out until like 10 o'clock that fucking night. So I was just like, well, Best Buy, they always have the fucking shit out. That's what they do. They get the new shit and they put it out. Nope, fuck you. Like they're fucking
City.
I should have just ordered it off of Amazon, but every time I checked, it said it was going to arrive like a week later. And then the night before, I'm just like, yeah, let me just check just in case, see if it'll deliver tomorrow. And then it said, oh, no, it'll be delivered the day after tomorrow. And I was like, well, fuck you. That means a snowstorm's coming and the fucking Statue of Liberty's going to get molested again. So I'm just going to head on over to Best Buy and have to ask 2 separate salespeople to go in the back and get me this fucking thing that I already looked it up. It says you have 3 in stock. There's no reason for you to look the shit up. I already did, but of course they fucking look it up just to make sure the big fat guy isn't full of shit. Oh yeah, we got it. So they go back and look at it. It's a mess. It's a fucking mess. And all the stores only had 3, so you know they're not selling shit. If like the big release of the week, each store's just getting 3, it's done.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking done. Blu-rays, DVDs, unless you're going to pay $75 for some bullshit cardboard and a movie you only kind of like, DVDs and Blu-rays are fucking done. Fuck you. Get a chip implanted in your fucking head and stick a rocket up your ass and go to the fucking moon because fuck everything. Movie's good. Blu-ray fucking sucks. Wait until Target has like their fucking 2 where you buy fucking 3 movies, you get one of them free, or wait a month. If someone's going to turn it into a used DVD store, you'll get it for $10 or wait a month and get it off Redbox used for fucking $5. Sure, you won't get the case, but who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? People who put this out didn't. Who is it? Searchlight. So I guess that's fucking Disney now. Fuck them. Fuck you watch, Joe?
I turned what did I watch? I turned on the old Peacock app and I watched Becoming Ric Flair. This is a hour and 51-minute documentary on Ric Flair. And you know, as soon as you see that wrestling logo pop up during the credits, you're gonna know, well, fuck, this isn't gonna go too deep. This isn't gonna fucking, you know, say some bad shit about the company or anything. And it didn't. It's a fluff piece. What they do say some bad shit about is Ric Flair, you know, himself. He'll talk about his alcoholism. And he loves his alcoholism. He's really cool with it. And then says, fuck it, what else am I gonna do? You know? Um, it's cool. It's cool to watch. There's some shit that I had forgot about. That's cool to see. Uh, you know, it encompasses his career. They spend a little too much time on his daughter. Hey, fuck that. Wait on her to have her own documentary. It's supposed to be about him, you know, and about his son overdosing. You know, that's integral to his story. So okay, I get it. But it was cool, I guess. You know, it's, you know, when I tuned out and I picked up a comic or whatever, then it's like, oh, there's something interesting. I tuned back in. Like I said, it's streaming on Peacock. It's all right. Ric Flair. Hey, Tom took a picture with him, you know, way back.
The Sabu.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. But like I said, it's a fluff piece, you know, and it's pretty much just promoting the company more so than him.
Yeah, I mean, Ric Flair, the character in the woo shit, that's all fucking great and everything. But then you realize he's just kind of a, that's really him. And he's a 94-year-old man.
Yeah.
All right, then. It's your life.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe don't live the gimmick.
Yep. Diaper wearing, young girl scaring, whatever. Woo!
Yep. Yeah, I had no interest in it. I seen the 30 for 30. I listened to his podcast every kind of so often, but yeah, doesn't really come off as a likable, respectable guy.
Yeah. You know, probably not somebody you'd want to hang out with, you know. Well, he's fucking 90 something years old. Of course you don't want to, because you don't want to fucking like be like right there and then he dies and then you have to deal with all that shit. Oh fuck, man.
I mean, and old people smell fucked. So.
Yeah, it's like I either got to sneak out of here and, you know, from this dead body, or I got to call fucking whoever you call when somebody dies. Mm.
Yeah.
What'd you watch?
Yeah, well, like I said last week, Joe, I celebrated old MLK Day by watching White Dog, a classic.
Sam
this
Fuller.
was my, yes, sir, Samuel to you, motherfucker.
Yeah, he's classy.
So this, yes, it's a Criterion release as well. So, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So this was mine for the week to pull off the old shelf and see if it makes the cut. Of course it does. The movie's fucking great. If you don't know what it is, it's about a lady who hits a dog in the middle of the road. And it turns out this is a white dog, Joe. Would you like to tell everybody what a white dog is?
A white dog is a dog owned by white people that will attack black people. So it doesn't like them. It's a racist dog.
It is. The movie explains it when the dog was a puppy, the owner would get like black winos and junkies. They would pay him a couple bucks to beat the shit out of this dog or puppy so it would hate black people. And this is a real fucking thing. It's not just in the movie and shit. So the lady takes it to a black animal trainer, and he's gonna teach this dog's gonna fucking learn today, Joe. And it does. But at the end, it goes after a fucking white guy, so they have to shoot it anyway. The end. It's fucking great. Very, very good movie. Very, very well made. And it's good shit. It's How Not to Train a Dog, Joe.
Yeah.
See, another
odd subject to make a
controversial.
movie of, for sure. You know, this is like, you know, like who fucking thinks, hey, let's write a script about this, you know, and oh shit, let's get a reputable director to direct this movie, and then it becomes a fucking classic Criterion movie. Odd shit.
Well, I
Man.
mean, I'm sure it's a big fucking thing, especially in the South and shit back in the day, you know, because all the fucking racisms and the German shit,
Yeah.
all the racisms
Mhm.
and the German shepherds and shit, you know. I mean, it's real shit, and I could see making a fucking movie out. It was good, but nothing. It was fucking good. I like
Yeah.
this movie. Especially when that white guy gets it at the end. It's just like, oh yeah, you know who the real bad guy is now, you fuck. Good shit. Would recommend.
There was a dog with Hitler in that bunker too, you know.
And he put a little pill in his mouth and went and then fell over.
Yep. Killed the dog so the dog wouldn't, you know, suffer. So yeah, I pulled another.
Should have just let the fucking dog go. Just
Right.
open the fucking door and then shot yourself in the fucking head, you dummy bitch.
You're free, dog. But no, it wasn't. And then, you know, like if it had tags on it, you know, Hitler's dog, it was gonna be fucked anyway. So I mean, there was a no-win situation for that dog.
Let's take the tags off.
Yeah, but you know, people don't think like that. You know, it's like,
and take some white out to cover up that fucking mustache you drew on him drunk, you fuck.
So yeah, I'm looking through my DVD piles, my fucking piles and piles of DVDs, seeing what I'm going to get rid of. And I pulled out a movie called Siege, Tom.
You ever heard of thinking Siege? Of watching this a few times.
All right, yeah, this is a Severin release. Look at that fucking beautiful artwork there on this slip cover.
A slip cover? Fuck.
It is a slip cover. You know, and this movie is a Canadian film, and it details some the Canadian police force in Winnebago or whatever the fuck they are, Saskatchewan,
Winnipeg,
whatever. Yeah, Manitoba. They're
Manitoba.
The police force is on strike. It's fuck it, you know. So the criminal elements takes this this time to like, hey, well, you know what? Let's go fuck things up. And there's this one militant group specifically, and they hate the gays. So they go to a gay bar and start terrorizing folks.
There's a guy blowing a mop handle.
Yeah. And they don't like that. The militant groups, they fucking hate that. You know, it's, oh, you shouldn't be doing that to mops. You revert. And
these fucking bandanas.
Things get out of hand, and this guy accidentally falls on a broken bottle or something when they were about to rape him. So they figure, shit, well, we got to kill everybody in this bar so they don't tell anybody when the police come off this point. And they start to kill everybody except for one guy. One guy escapes, and now they got to chase him down. He goes to an apartment complex, and there's some people there that, oh, no, we'll help you out. And it's just a siege, Tom. They're trying to siege this apartment and kill everybody. And it's all right. It's an all right movie. There's some shit that is unintentionally funny. If you're an asshole like me, there's some shit said that you probably shouldn't laugh at. And I laughed way too hard at it. You know, watch the movie. You know, you can get it from my buddies at Severin. Actually, I don't know if this is in print anymore.
It is.
Is it? Okay, so yeah, you can order it from Severin, or you can get it from me. You know,
I'll get it
at the next. Well, I'll just fucking give it to you.
Sorry, Dave. I found it somewhere else.
Yeah, it's a good flick. I like it. I don't know what to say. You know,
but not enough to watch it again.
Maybe I'll watch it again, but it's streaming, you know.
I'll give it back to you. I just want to watch it.
I think it's on there. This has a slip cover, and Tom loves slip covers.
No, I'm not going to take that.
Yeah, but those of you that want it, go to what is it?
Severin-films.com.
Yeah, and pick up a copy because it is a good flick. There's a lot of comparisons that they make to Assault on Precinct 13. Nah, it's not.
And the hit movie Under Siege.
It's not. That's a good one. Fucking Seagal, baby. Um, but no, I would recommend it. There's some cool shit. There's some, if you're an asshole like me, you'll get a few laughs.
I still want to know what these laughs are.
Oh, I'll tell you later.
I'm guessing it has to do with words that are spoken.
It might, Tinkerbell. It might. But
well, Disney's pissed.
mm-hmm. But yeah, but I'm not gonna keep it. I'm trying to make room for other Severin releases. Is what I'm doing.
I'm trying to make room for my own urn.
Mm-hmm. Don't want to leave all this shit with Lisa when I'm dead in a few weeks. Hopefully.
She doesn't want that shit either.
Fuck no. It's like, what is this?
How many fucking Hulk figures did this guy need?
Why is
18?
Why is this one red?
Hey. Well, Joe, I watched a movie called Night Vision. Have you heard of it?
I have heard of this.
Have you seen it?
No.
Fuck. It's fucking great, Joe. Fucking great. This stars Fred Williamson as an ex-alcoholic or an alcoholic cop. And he's tracking down a serial killers who sets up cameras pretty much the same angles in his victim's room, and then he kills them and shit, and he makes these tapes that say like, oh, the death of blah blah blah, and it shows her being a whore and growing up and shit. So Fred Williams says, I'm gonna get you. And you know what he does? But not by himself, Joe. He has the help of Cynthia Rothrock and what's his nuts? Old Bob Forster from Vigilante fame.
Mm-hmm.
So it was nice. Fred and old Bob teamed up for another movie, and this is the first Rothrock joint that I've seen. And from what I heard, I thought she would have been a little more classy than to be in a movie like this, because there's a scene where she's almost raped and has to suck a wiener, and then these two cops are like, hey baby, come on, give me some of that pussy and that shit, blah blah blah, and she just hauls off and kicks the motherfucker in the nose, shattering his nose. And then Fred Williamson takes the cigar. I was like, damn baby, I guess a blowjob's out of the question. It's fucking terrific. Would highly recommend. I think I watched this shit on YouTube, so you could watch it there. It's a VHS rip, but I'm almost certain the other fucking guys, Vinegar Syndrome, will be putting this shit out sometime this year, probably for a ridiculous amount like $35, but it'll be housed in stupid ass fucking cardboard.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Cynthia Rothrock, and I guarantee she could have kicked both Williamson and Forrester's ass at the same time, because she was a badass. So yeah, from Vinegar Syndrome, I got their Tiger Claws trilogy set, and yeah, her shit's great, man. There's what the fuck's a movie with Lorenzo Lamas in it, and that's a kick-ass piece of shit. But anyway, yeah.
I got Sworn to Justice. I'm gonna try and watch this week.
I don't know that Lorenzo Lamas. I have that one too. That one I'm keeping in the collection. That one's fucking great.
But yeah, Night Vision for sure. Watch that shit. It's fucking great. Bushwick Bill's in it. It's fucking good shit, Joe. Fucking good shit.
All right, Tom, let's go a little bit more mainstream. This movie was released at the early times of the pandemic. So this came out on HBO, maybe. Maybe it came out in theaters. I don't remember, but you were a big proponent of this. You were telling
First,
everybody.
let me ask you a question. Where is my mind?
I like James Wan's shit. You know, most of his stuff I have fun with, but Malignant, I did not. Malignant is about a chick that's pregnant and her boyfriend like slams her head against the wall and then punches her in the gut, you know, and then like some entity comes out and like fucking kills him, fucks him up. And then there's this entity that's just like killing random people, doctors and stuff. And this entity, Tom, is really the girl. Spoiler ahead, it's really her. Like she was a fucking fucked up kid that had like a tumorous twin that was conjoined to her brain when she was a kid, and they cut it out, but they could only cut out so much. So part of that thing was still living in her brain, and it was using her body to go and do all these killings and stuff. And this movie that tries to be a horror movie, a silly movie, becomes a crazy fucking kung fu action movie at some point, you know, and this thing's kicking like a whole police fucking squad's ass, except for two police that are like main stars of it. You know, they're kind of putting up a fight again. It's fucking stupid. This movie is just fucking dumb. And I know, like I put off watching. A lot of people I know were saying, "No, it's fucking awesome, man. It's oh god, it's up there with fucking Basket Case," and it's not. This is a piece of shit, man.
I mean, it's up there with Basket Case just for the simple fact that it's pretty much a Basket Case remake. It's the fucking, you know, the twin wanting to get revenge and shit for the motherfuckers who fucked them up. So, I mean, it's a remake of Basket Case. A reimagining.
There you go. It's a reimagining or a homage to Basket Case, but nah, man. Nah, I don't like it.
And you forgot to add how it can control electricity.
It can control electronical devices and talk to you through a radio. You know, because everybody has like fucking little radios, you know, by their desks still and shit. You know,
I have a little radio, but he's a dim-witted black kid.
Yeah, I still have that little weather thing just in case, you know, the power goes out and I need to hear the emergency broadcast weather. No, I don't have that. Nobody has that shit. You know, maybe if you're like 80 or something, you fucking Ric Flair probably has one of these, you know, by his fucking bedside. Yeah, this shit's just fucking dumb. Dumb.
Well, I'm going to agree with everything you said, Joe. But that is the reason that I like it. Because they spent so much money on this ridiculous as fuck movie. And I think the design of Gabriel looks good. Where it's like in the back of the head and shit, the little monster looks kind of cool.
The little hands.
And it is. It's just really fucking dumb. Yeah. Especially that scene at the end where you like go into what's supposed to be a prison. Oh, I know how to lock you away. I'll be ready next time.
Gabriel's gonna be back.
So, you know, all the reasons you're saying it sucks and everything, you know, I agree, but that's why I like it, because it's so goddamn fucking silly and they spent so much money on this silly fucking bullshit that it's great. Now, did I go out and buy the Blu-ray? Yes. Yes, but I bought it from Redbox when it was $3. So, but yeah, this is a very, very entertaining movie. If you want to watch some fucking big budget, how the fuck did this get made shit? Go watch Malignant. Would recommend.
Apparently a lot of other people would too, but not for the reasons you think. There's other people out there that genuinely consider it a good movie.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of people are fucking dumb. So
they are. Most of them are dumb. Hey, go to dwnproductions.net. Mask.
Buy a fucking CD bus.
There you go.
Joe, I watched a documentary today. You know how I love those fucking documentaries,
You
Joe.
do, especially if they're
I
about
watch,
movies.
and especially if it's about making movies and the
Hmm.
passion for making movies, movies with heart. So I watched Zero Budget Heroes. There's some kind of like subtitle, the story of Chris Seaver in low budget pictures, something like that. Maybe. But yeah, I've heard about this one for about a year now, and just out of the blue, I seen Chris make a post like, "Hey, this fucking LA Film Fest is showing the movie, and if you want to watch it, it's up for free to watch for the weekend." So I was just like, "Oh shit, good thing I woke up early." So I watched this fucking movie, and it is very good, Joe. Granted, I'm biased because I like the most of the movies that he made, and I helped him out by making some shit for a couple of his movies and shit. So granted, I am a little biased, but I mean, that aside, it was good. It's just fucking, story of a bunch of friends and their leader just getting together to make the fucking kind of movies he wants to make and shit. There was I forget what the girl's name was, but it's kind of the goofy broad with the big glasses and all the tattoos. She was in a bunch of his movies. She wasn't interviewed. The ex-wife, that probably would have been a good interview to have, and it didn't really say like what he did for work or what he's doing now for work or anything, because it said like, yeah, don't make a lot of money off of this. He was able to live off of this for a couple years, but even then it was just like, holy shit, how the fuck were you able to live off of that much fucking money? So it would have been nice if they would have delved deeper, like what he's doing for, like, I don't want to say actual work, but how to survive and shit like that. But besides those couple little nitpicks, man, everything was fucking, it was good shit. If you ever wanted to make a movie, or you made a movie, you're interested in making movies, watch this shit. I can't see anybody not being like, yeah, man, I want to make a fucking movie or something like that now. Granted, his shit isn't for everybody, that's for sure. But man, it was a really, really well made documentary. And it's like, as most good documentaries have, it's not just all interviews. They'll cut to something if maybe it's pushing the narrative along and they're telling a story with a different animation, or playing something out somehow, what the person's describing as they're talking, but not just showing the fucking interview. They'll take it a different route. Like there's a part on there where he gets a call from the South Park guys, so it turns to like South Park style animation, and then there's claymation in the middle of it and some other animation. It's just a really, really good, well made, put together documentary. I mean, if you're into that fucking movie making and shit like that, I would highly recommend checking it out. But others maybe. I just thought it was very, very well made, and a subject matter that I was interested in and shit like that. So good shit, man. So far, 2023 has been pretty, pretty good, but we'll see how the fuck that goes.
For movies.
Yeah.
Movies.
Not for life or anything.
No. No, not at all. I didn't watch anything else. Tom, so you got some more.
Well, Joe, I watched The Weirdsies, which is the newest Chris Seaver movie. Not as good, not as good as some of the other ones, but I did fucking have some chuckles and shit through it. It's about a group of teenagers, I guess, but they're all played by like fucking 40-year-olds and shit now. This was kind of my big thing about this movie. It's pretty much the same thing. All of his movies before, it's just like his friends and shit, his own age, like playing the characters. Most of the time, they're age appropriate. Sometimes they're supposed to be older. But this is the first one that it's just like, God damn, you got these grown ass adults playing, I guess, what's supposed to be fucking children and shit, and it's just kind of, I don't know if the charm's there and shit like that. Like I said, I did have some giggles, but I don't know. It wasn't the same as it was just because they're so much older. Just, I think they're trying to play teenagers and shit. And I don't know. It looked a lot better. I'll say that. Whatever fucking camera they got and shit. And in that documentary, I was surprised as fuck. Like, this is going to sound fucked up to say, and I don't mean it to sound fucked up, but I was shocked as shit to see that they had lighting kits. And they were actually lighting scenes and shit in some of their fucking old movies. I was just like, oh shit, that surprised the fuck out of me. But yeah, this new one looks probably the best. Fucking Josh Surrey. I'm not sure how to say the fucking guy's name, but that dude always cracks me up because he's ridiculous as shit. Don't know who I could recommend this one to. Don't even know what I said that it's about. It's like what's that? Stand By Me. But instead of them finding a dead body, they go looking for a dead body so they can fuck it because they're all virgins and no one wants to fuck them. So just like, oh, might as well fuck a dead guy so we're not virgins.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like 40-some-year-old people doing this, talking like teenagers and shit. I don't know, man. Like, it had some funny parts, but I definitely say watch fucking Terror at Blood Fart Lake or Film Crew or something like that first before jumping into this one. But like I said, I had some fucking giggles for sure, but there's definitely better ones out there. And in the documentary, everyone was saying this is probably their best one and their favorite one, which I guess from a technical standpoint, sure. But from an entertainment standpoint, not really. But fuck him. Making the movies he wants to make, you know, even if I don't like the fucking shit. As you see on all these fucking reviews, I'll say, oh, it's a big old pig fucking piece of shit. But hey, they wanted to make the movie they made, so I'll go fuck myself. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Joe, finally, we're at the end of what seems like a fucking 20-year trudge through fucking old ancient Persia or wherever the fuck the gin came from. It's went on forever.
I had meant to memorize that introductory little thing that they say at the beginning of every movie, but fuck it, you know.
If you're not going to do it better than the first one, why the fuck are you keep on doing this shit? Why? Mm-hmm. Jeez Louise.
Wishmaster 4, the prophecy fulfilled. But it's not Andrew Divoff, so they wouldn't say it like that. So this one, it's a Canadian production, directed by the same guy, Chris Angel, not that magician guy, as did the last one. This time,
freak.
You know, we're introduced to a happy couple that just bought a house because the guy's an artist, and artists make a lot of money to buy a house.
I didn't even know that they were buying the house at first. I thought they were just like motorcycle toughs, and they were breaking into this
an open house
to fuck.
To fuck, yeah, because we did that when we were younger. Not you and me, but, you know, I did that.
No, we did. Don't hide it anymore. Right. You and I used to ride around on motorcycles.
It's a different world. We can be accepted now.
Happy Lunar New Year, everybody.
So, yeah, they get married, and then boom, let's fast forward 3 years. I guess like right after they bought that house, the guy had a motorcycle accident, and now
he forgot to clean the cum off his boots or off his hands, and it slipped off the brake.
After that accident, both his legs and his dick are broken, and he can't use either one of them. So it's been tough times, you know, because this chick really wants to get laid, and so does he, but he can't do anything but sit around and watch porn all day.
But not just any pornography. White-tailed pornography.
White-tailed pornography. Yeah. It's like, man, there's better shit. You know, even whatever year this came out, there was better shit online. You know, you had to wait for it to fucking load, but there was better shit. And what do? You know, the guy can't get his dick hard anyway, so he can wait. But
Well, I mean,
anyway,
he can because, you know, otherwise his legs would have fallen off from lack of blood.
so the chick, she's like talking to this attorney friend of theirs. This attorney friend, you know, he's trying to do what he can so they can get some money off of this accident, but he also kind of wants to fuck this chick. Not kinda, he does. He wants her. You know, gives her a gift, a little, I don't know, stupid looking box or whatever. You know, he tries to kiss her. She drops the box, and the fucking ruby falls out of that box. The ruby's in this piece of shit little box that looks like, hey, a third grader made it to give to his mom on Mother's Day.
I just want to say, everybody, when Joe talks about dropping the box, he's not talking about her shaking her pussy hole or anything. There's like an actual box that's housing the blood, or what was it again? Opal, the blood opal. So no pussy shaking was going on.
Not yet. Well, I'll tell you this. The thing about this movie, 3 minutes in, this chick takes her fucking top off. So
Speaking of which, Joe, you ever watch a softcore pornography with your 70-something-year-old mother?
I thought she'd given up on these Wishmaster movies because this by far is the sleaziest of the Wishmaster movies. So I fucking liked this one, you know, but we'll get to that. Let me continue with our synopsis on this.
Then I'll drunkenly boulder through like I've been doing.
Yeah. So we all know that fucking Bloodstone or whatever.
Blood opal.
Yeah, the fucking Wish Ruby or whatever, you know, that's what the gin comes out from.
The gin gem.
But she didn't even rub it or anything, you know. She didn't rub it on her twat, you know. It's just like when she leaves, the fucking the lawyer puts it in his safe, and then the gin comes out. It's like, hey, where is the summoner?
Not before it just fucking melts through everything somehow. Like it wasn't hot when he touched a motherfucker, but he puts it in the fucking safe, and then it just whoop. And
yeah, with some real bad CGI shit, and so now, but the cool thing in this is the gin actually fucking has them make wishes. They actually say, I wish for this or that, and it fucking happens. You know, it's not just some like casual thing that they say like in the past movies, which I thought that sucked. And this one, they're actually saying, I wish. And as we know from the last movies, he needs to have the, what do they call her? The summoner, the awakener, the what the fuck is she? The person that summoned the djinn is the one that needs to make 3 wishes, and then the fucking djinns can come take over. And in this one, we actually see other djinns. You know, we see his brethren, his djinn brethren that are like talking to him from the djinn spirit world, saying, get her to make them wishes, you fuck, do this. And she does real quickly. She makes 3 wishes. You know, the first one, I don't even remember. Oh, that the settlement would be taken care of. Boom, you got $1 million. Because he killed the lawyer. He killed the lawyer and took his face like he does in the other movies. Now he's the lawyer and to con her into making wishes. And it's like, well, shit, I wish the dude could walk again. And he can walk. You know, he has some tough times. You know, he's struggling on the floor, like, because his shit's mending. You know, it's getting better. And then her third wish, I couldn't even hear this, and I rewinded it twice. What the fuck is she doing? 3 times. So what is she? I don't fucking know. It has something to do with her loving the guy for who he is, and this is the lawyer. But the lawyer, remember, is really the Wishmaster. So the Wishmaster, who can't just make humans fall in love, I don't know where this fucking came from. He actually has to have her fall in love with him, kinda, even though it's not really him. It's stupid. It's fucking dumb. It doesn't make sense. So we've got the djinn trying to make this chick fall in love with him. That's his goal in the movie, and he tries to learn that, like, what do women want? So he makes a whole fucking quest out of this. He goes to strip bars, you know, asks some other hoes, like, hey, what is this one? This other chick, I wish somebody would fuck the shit out of me. And, you know, that was her wish. And she gets, well, fucked up against the wall or something. Weird shit. Weird shit. And then all of a sudden there's this guardian that comes out, this statue that turns into like, hey, he's fighting against the Jinn because he doesn't want the Jinn to take over the world. And it's a guy with a sword. And this guy sucks because he gets
a fucking little bitch guy. He looks like the real Chris Angel.
Yeah, he does. I thought he's gonna do some levitation or some shit. And fuck, how did this end? I don't even remember. She defeats the Jinn because her her crippled boyfriend.
Like, oh, I wish that I would have a weapon to defeat you. Even though in the second one, the fucking Jinn's like, no, you can't wish anything, like any bad things upon me. Ah, fuck you. Do what I want in the fourth one, motherfucker. Okay.
So whatever. Yeah, but the Jinn is killed. You know, the boyfriend, the crippled boyfriend who has been impaled with the sword, he just runs into him backwards and impales the Jinn too. And whoo, you know, the girl who, you know what, she had fucked that lawyer too. In the course of the movie, she fucked that lawyer, and she fucking looked eager for it too, man. It's a good job of acting like a whore. She did.
Cock hungry is what some would call it.
Yes. Tom.
Yeah, this.
What'd you think?
I think you're full of shit for saying that you like this fucking goofy ass garbage movie, but saying you don't like Malignant. That fucking doesn't add up. But to each their own. Better than the third one. If you're having like a 3-4 movie bad movie night, this would be a fine one to add to. But yeah, the whole time I'm trying to figure out who this lead actress is. I'm just like, where the fuck do I know her from? Where the fuck is this? So I'm looking up in IMDb, and I said, oh my God, it's the lady cop from Corner Gas.
Wait, Corner Gas? The show?
The show, the Canadian show.
Corner Gas? The movie?
The movie too, and
wait, Corner Gas? The animated series?
Mm-hmm. You said it. And the book, Joe. And the book. And when that clicked, I was fucking shocked that she was fucking whipping them out and bare and all in this. I was just like, this is a softcore porno with this fucking Corner Gas lady. What the fuck is going on here? Ridiculous. But she's a working actress. She's been, before they even say what this fucking bitch's name is, sorry, this woman's name is, or fucking she even has any lines of dialogue, she's fucking popping the girls out and getting railed.
Mm-hmm. But if you've looked on her IMDb, she's worked continuously. Like she fucking like has been nonstop. And it's weird because she's not beautiful, you know, but she's kind of sexy in this thing. It's like, fuck yeah, man. I like this bitch. Maybe I will watch that Corner Gas, Tom. Maybe I will.
Yeah. I'm not sure how whack-offable it is, but it's funny.
So yeah, I know, I get what you're saying with the Malignant thing, but the thing is, you know, with Malignant, like you said, they spent a lot of money, you know. Here they didn't. You know, they spent the money that they had, and a lot of
a little bit less.
A lot of this shit made me laugh. There's a long fucking fight scene in the alley that's like kind of like fucking They Live funny. Or something. That's funny.
Not at all like They Live, but this was probably more along the lines of the shit you were laughing at in the Siege movie, if we're being honest.
There is one. Yeah, you're right. There's one guy, this bartender that makes a wish. I wish I was a pimple on her ass.
I mean,
Now
they could have done
they
something
should have
with that
shown
shit.
him. They should have shown his little face on her ass.
Even if it was just like a shitty makeup around his head and a very close up, and
Right.
just a shitty fucking digital. Well, we'll just put it, just something. Do something.
Missed opportunity, and had they done that, this would have elevated my ranking of this
For
series
sure.
from number 2 to number 1. But I did like this movie, man. It's got a lot of nudity. It is just fucking dumb, you know. The fucking Jin trying to make somebody love him.
Like, I get it. For like a bad movie night thing, sure. Get some friends, get some legal marijuana and some of age alcohol. You're gonna have a good time, but it's better than the third one, but still, it's just like, I don't want to say how the mighty have fallen, because it's not like the first one was a mighty movie.
It wasn't. You know,
But
on rewatching it, it's not great, but it's good enough, I guess. You know, but yeah, I like this one. I would say this is it's my second favorite in the franchise.
and that's fucked up, because you were all about, I wish he'd go fuck himself, and then you seen it and see how fucking lame it was.
That's not that good. So yeah, I won't be holding on to this. This is going in the for sale box.
And whatever Joe is selling that for, I will sell it to you for $1 less, because that is also.
But if I had a copy of 4, I would keep that shit, because that's something I'm gonna watch again at some point.
See if you can find that Vestron Blu-ray thing. They're originally selling them for $20, so
okay.
I would assume you can find them reasonably priced, because they printed a bunch of those fucking things. But the Unholy went for a little bit of money, so I don't know.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 4, 3. Sorry, like the whole time I was thinking, I was just like, man, is part 4 better than part 2? And the only reason I didn't put it above fucking part 2 is just because Andrew Divoff's a good actor, and fucking old Jimmy Slapnuts, whose name I don't even fucking know, he was fine, but he wasn't fucking yes. So
make your wishes.
Sorry, dog. So Joe, I relinquished my vote to my mom, since she's been watching these.
Okay.
So I made a, or not my vote, but my pick for the next thing that we're gonna watch. So
yeah,
as we talked about last time, she wanted Vincent Price, so I wrote down a fucking couple Vincent Price series and then a couple other ones that maybe she'd be interested in this. So once again, I had the Hannibal movies on the list, and once again, didn't make the
cut. Someday.
And then I put a Creature from the Black Lagoon on there. I'm just like, oh yeah, she probably fucking remember from childhood. That's kind of tame and shit. She might like. Didn't make the cut. And then I had 3 Vincent Price fucking selections on there. I had the Roger Corman, Edgar Allan Poe ones that they made. I know it's not really a franchise or whatever, but I figure that would work enough.
That works, yeah.
And then I had the Fly series. He was in the first 2. And then, as you suggested, I had Dr. Phibes. Fuck you think she picked, Joe?
The Fly?
That's right, Joe. Next week, we'll be starting the Dr. Phibes or Phoebes or whatever the fuck movies. So get ready for that shit. Never seen them before. I know there's like some skeleton makeup, something in it, I think. So hopefully that doesn't fucking suck a bag of rubber.
I gotta look. Man. I don't think it's streaming anywhere, so I'm gonna have to find my fucking DVD and
or just go on Amazon and
see what I can do on the second one. I ain't got money for Amazon right now.
Return it when you're done watching it, Joe. It's all you got to do. It's Amazon. So we're gonna do that. Hopefully Joe picks something much better next time. I'm like, I'm sorry, it's fucking Joe pick him and all these fucking weird sex fucking movies. I don't know, man.
Yeah. So what was her reaction to this one? Because I know you said the other one that just had the two bimbos. This one,
she seemed to enjoy this one, Joe.
This was all over the place.
I know, yeah. But because of the goofy fucking love triangle shit and it almost feeling like a smutty Hallmark movie, she enjoyed this one. I mean, when all the fucking and tits came on, I just kind of looked at my phone because I didn't want to make weird eye contact with my mom when this broad was getting simulated butt fucked and.
You didn't want to be touching yourself, from
no,
like didn't. You usually do.
I had to draw the curtain and turn the lights off so it wouldn't cast a silhouette. But Joe, I forgot one movie that I watched and forgot to talk about.
Let's hear it.
What the fuck is this called? Hell Roller, I think. I was going to say Holy Roller, but I think it's called Hell Roller. It's pretty fucking unwatchable. Shot on video, but it just looks so bad. It just looks. This might be one of maybe this might be one of the worst looking movies I've ever seen. So many times I wanted to fucking turn it off and just turn it off and turn it off, but I didn't. I sat through the whole thing. It's about a hobo who's in a wheelchair. I guess it sucks. I mean, if you just like fucking shot on video, almost unwatchable bullshit, then all I have to say is SOV and you're gonna eat it fucking all up. So if you don't know what SOV is, don't watch it.
You're lucky.
Not for you at all. Yep. I can see someone like Bleeding Skull or AGFA overcharging people for this fucking thing someday.
Vinegar Syndrome does a lot of those too. They have their other, I forgot what they call it, but yeah, whatever.
Partner labels.
Yeah.
Like Bleeding Skull and AGFA. Yes. So yeah, I mean the fucking crippled dude was trying to act his ass off and shit, just like a lot of that, and just Elizabeth Caton showed up for a minute. Her scene was kind of funny, but I mean, surprisingly, she doesn't pop her top off in it. So was she actually in the movie? If a tree falls in the woods, don't watch it. Hard pass, but I mean, if you're a fucking SOV guy and you've never seen it, then you'll fucking love it. It'd be the best movie you've ever seen. You fucking silly bitch. Hey, Joe, you ready to fucking head to France?
Spider-Man's number, what is this, 144?
144.
144. Yeah, so he is still in Gay Paris because J. Jonah Jameson has been abducted, and the Cyclone, or whatever, what the fuck's this guy's name? Is it the Cyclone?
Yeah, it's the Cyclone.
Yeah, who kicked Spider-Man's ass last time. Say they still want their money. They want their money for J. Jonah Jameson Jerklands. And Spider-Man
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Well, fuck, you know what? I don't know what I should. You know what I'll do? I'll call Aunt May. I'll see how she's doing. Hey, Aunt May, how you doing? I'm all right, Peter. All right, well, I gotta go. So Aunt May walks down the street, and she looks around, and she sees, oh fuck, there's Gwen Stacy, but Gwen Stacy's dead. Oh, back to the hospital with fucking Aunt May.
Dude, I just dropped my phone. And went, of course, what the fuck? I mean, it's been 7 issues. Why the fuck wouldn't this happen?
Right.
Stan Lee came back to write. Fuck it.
Oh, so Spider-Man's, while he's in France, he's like, oh shit, I got this idea how to defeat this Cyclone guy. He goes to a hardware store and buys some fans. And, yep, that's all it takes is to turn on a fan to fucking defeat the Cyclone. And beats the Cyclone. Comes back home. And, why is Anna Watson at his fucking apartment? I don't know. But
Because they didn't have cell phones, Joe,
I
and they
guess
didn't
so.
have paper, and
Yeah.
they didn't have pens, and they didn't have tape. So there is no way Peter Parker ever would have known that fucking his aunt was in the hospital unless he went home and saw that she wasn't there and just went, oh, she must be in the hospital. She's not here. Where the fuck else would she be?
So he runs upstairs to his apartment, and who's in there? Fucking Gwen Stacy. Oh shit. Continued next issue. You know what else is coming next issue? The Scorpion's back in town. We'll see. Holy fuck. Is this going to be good, Tom?
I keep saying this shit, but I can't believe this Jekyll shit happened so early. I thought that shit was, fucking in the 90s with the fucking, the shit that went on for years, the clone shit. Like, I thought that was all in that. I didn't realize he was fucking cloning motherfuckers this goddamn early.
Well, you gotta,
spoiler alert, it's the fucking Jekyll.
This is 144, right?
Yeah.
McFarlane's issue was what? The big issue is 300.
298, I think 298 or 297 he started.
We're halfway there to some other shit. And then that clone stuff happened like maybe 10 years after that. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't think this Jackal, I keep saying Jekyll because fucking Juggalo shit, but goddamn, I didn't think the shit happened so goddamn early.
I read 2 issues of Marvel Team Up, and in those, Spider-Man's is teamed up with Nighthawk. Is that his fucking name? Yeah.
That's a 90s guy. No, that's Darkhawk. Yeah.
Darkhawk. I probably have this guy's name wrong, but he was one of the Defenders, and they fight the Looter. Remember the Looter, Tom?
I mean, that's pretty much every other Spider-Man villain.
An early villain, but now he's called Meteor Man because he got his powers from a meteor. It's fucking dumb.
I know who Meteor Man is.
So
fucking Eddie Murphy.
But he ends up fighting with Nighthawk more than he does with Meteor Man. Whatever. That's continued next issue. Who he teams
You're not
up
thinking of Night Thrasher, right?
No, not Night Thrasher.
That's another 90s guy.
Yeah. No, I think this guy's named Nighthawk. I don't fucking know.
Shadowhawk.
It's not Hawk, man. No.
Hawk and Dove.
Did Night fucking Thrasher have a skateboard?
He did. And he had batons.
Some dumb shit there. The New Warriors. There you go.
That's right.
Yeah. Fucking
what was it? Fabian Nuenza?
Whatever.
There you go.
Went on to create like villains for the X-Men like Fitzroy.
You and the Fitzroy, I swear.
Fuck giving them code names. Let's just call them by names. Yeah. Here's Raphael. Oh shit.
Dave Smith.
Oh yeah, so yeah, another shitty issue of Spider-Man's.
I don't believe it.
It's fucked up, man, because like it's fucked up.
Man, I can't believe this movie isn't even like the comics.
You're lucky. You're lucky.
There's a reason people, are fond of the animated series. It's like, oh yeah, this is what got me into Spider-Man to begin with. Oh yeah, you're lucky you were told much better stories than getting into it during the fucking 60s and 70s.
They took the few good elements from this stuff and, wrote a good story around that.
Hey, Joe, you like songs I'm going to hear in about a week, but you won't be hearing shit?
I won't because I'm going before then. I hope. I hope, Tom. So, what is our list this week?
Our list this week is songs we would like played at our funeral.
So, this is very hypothetical because I'm not having a funeral. I've told Lisa, just fucking cremate me. Don't do any of that bullshit. You know?
Yeah, I'm sure we'll all get together at Portillo's, though.
Yeah, Lisa said, yeah, we're going to have a wake because I just want to drink. But, yeah, don't fucking waste money. But if you did, or when you get together at Portillo's, one of the songs I would like played is Tony Bennett's Happiness is a Thing Called Joe. Great song. I think it speaks to all of us. I know many of you have this song on your playlists and you think, fuck, man, Joe, yes.
Well, Joe, my number 5 is not that. My number 5, I would only like played if the funeral is in December. You see. And it would be Long December, not by the Counting Crows, but by Kyle. Straight up a cappella.
Fuck yeah.
The fucking file's on my laptop. Otherwise, you just go back to a Long December, rip it from there, and just make these fuckers laugh and feel very, very odd. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, what should we be doing right now?
Just looking at each other like, fuck. Number 5.
At number 4, Tom, I would ask everybody to come down with fire and lift my spirit higher. Someone screaming my name. Come and make me holy again. Because it's about me, Tom. The man on the Silver Mountain from Rainbow.
Mm. I almost had one in there. And they say that it's over. But I didn't, Joe. Instead, I have the Clarence Carter classic, Stroking. Because when I'm with a bitch, that's what I be doing. I be stroking.
Stroking.
I think that would be very funny and make people laugh and forget about my dead, bloated body that was all burnt up and shoved inside a fucking garbage can. It's your number 3, Joe.
At number 3, Tom, I would have people, because I know it's going to be a very sad occasion. So I think it would be appropriate for Gary B.B. Coleman's song to play. The sky's crying. Can't you see the tears rolling down the street? The sky's crying. Because, man, fuck, there's going to be so many tears, Tom.
Tears of joy.
Tears are like, man, that motherfucker never set my order.
All the liquor stores in a 40-mile radius.
The guy, why hadn't he come to pick up his two-step?
Now we're going to be in the poorhouse. Oh, what the fuck do I have? Joe, my number 3 happens to be the outro that we use for the podcast version of this show. And it is Rudy Ray Moore's Only Here for a Little While. So why don't you take my hand? Let us reach out for each other. I don't like what I become. I'm gonna take my time. Take my time. Take my time. And don't take it all for granted. 'Cause we're only here for a little while. Sing the song, sister. Ooh, take my hand. Let us reach out for each other, 'cause we're only here for a little while. Thank you. Number 2.
That number 2 song, the number 2 song is, of course, Holy Diver. You've been gone too long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me? 'Cause
No!
I am the holy diver at that point. You know, I'll be dead.
Sure hope number 1's what I think it is.
I don't know. I doubt it.
Fuck.
I doubt it.
Well, Joe, my number 2 would be what I wrote down as a DWN megamix. You would take songs from projects that I worked on and mash them all together. Like you'd put a little Slasher Dave Pumpkin Tail in there, throw a little Deathbed in there, have the Mortal Kombat Race War song mixed in there some. If you can, throw a little Dirty Worms in there. Throw, can you quack? Can you quack like a duck when you suck? Can you fart on my balls when we fuck? Can you quack? Can you? And then we'll come in. You don't know me, but I died the day we fisted. No one can show me. It's you. I slipped my wrist in the day we fisted. It'd be fucking great. Originally, I just had all those songs listed, and I said, nay, let's make a mix of it, fuckface.
A medley.
So yeah, but not a merry one because I'm dead. A somber medley. Joe, number 1. This is your life. Let's hear it.
At number 1, I have the Albert King classic, the one that I relate to, and that's Born Under a Bad Sign. Been down since I began to crawl. You know, if it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have no luck at all. Right here.
But you'd be dead. So finally, you struck the winner. You got the lottery.
Hard luck and trouble. Be my only friend. I've been on my own since I don't know when. Born under a bad sign.
I'm going down slow. Somebody call my mama. Tell her the shape I'm in. Well, Joe, my number 1 should come as no surprise. And that is the hit song known round the world.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. The wicked witch is dead.
I'm a warlock. But no, it is the hit song Techno Syndrome. Fuck yeah. Hopefully
We
our
don't
loved
do
ones
honorable
watch
mentions
this.
anymore, but if we did, I would have chose.
Oh, fuck. What are we doing next week, Joe? Oh, yeah, that's right. Your funeral.
Yeah, I haven't figured it out yet. Well,
All right.
but yeah.
Tune in next week for another surprise episode. And until then, head on over to dwnproductions.net. For the love of fuck, buy something. Maybe if you catch me this week before somebody else does and you want a custom job, might be able to do that for you. As long as it is not a blow, butt, or hand one, I should be able to accommodate you. Joe, t-shirts?
Go to fastcustomshirts.com, place an order because now's a good time. You'll probably get your shit quick because I ain't got nothing going on. If you got some custom work you need done, hit me up because I ain't got nothing going on. Shit's slow as fuck. And you know what? If you email me or call, there's no answer, no response. That's because I'm fucking dead. Because I'm tired of this shit. Just tired. Tired. So tired.
Well, everybody, I hope you have a great week out there and rest in empowerment, Joe.
Yeah.
BOYGOB.